Hello, I'm Flaunt, and welcome back to some more Pikmin. Last time, we finished up everything we can do for the moment in the Forest of Hope. This time, we're going to go ahead and begin our journey in the Forest Navel and see what we can find here. Alright, let's see, what do I have here written first? Let's get out about 70 of these. We don't need these for most of the day. Technically, we can do it with other stuff, but it's good to start with this. Let's go ahead and throw, say, 20 here. 21 works. And something we saw in the distance, but we're not going to do anything about that just yet. We're going to come down here. Oh, I'm going to kill this thing if we can. Turn back around, dude. I just want you to... Poor bread bug, getting bullied by me. Actually, if you can get rid of him now, that's the ideal situation. I didn't realize that he spawned this close. How am I missing so bad? Wow. Get back over here, dude. Alright, there we go. Thank goodness, my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skill at swimming in space. What exactly do you swim against in space? There's no, atmosphere to press against. Oh, I lost one. Oh, well. Go ahead and take the pellets back, I guess. Bad, that's not what I want you to grab. I want you to grab that. There you go. Alright, the rest of you can... well, not chill down there. I specifically don't want you to do that. What are you doing? Bad. Come on, why? Technical difficulties? I managed to finish most things actually pretty quick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right there. Probably come down here and interact with this blue onion. Ooh, fancy. And now we have to wait for it to, like, actually pop up, don't we? It is a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheeks is what appears to be a set of gills. This trait suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. There's only one way to find out. I will use A to hold one and R to swap it out and issue my commands. But now we have a whole other color to increase our numbers of. Anyway, that's why we're leaving the sheer grubs over there. Sheerwigs, sorry. I forgot my enemy names for a moment there. That way, we can use that to increase our blue numbers since we need some blues for today. What are you doing? Okay. Let's go get the other sheerwigs. Get over here. Oh. Oh well. It'll be fine. Luckily, I can just hold A. So yeah, this day is all about the blues, all about getting the blues. I have written down that I'm supposed to get 3 parts today. But, one of them is the space float, which is there. One of them is the automatic gear, which is up here. And then there's the Ionium Jet number 1, which we also saw on the way down here. Over... Nope. There. If you can't tell, that one's in water also. So, yeah, pretty simple day, pretty easy. The hardest part was the shear wigs, which ate some of my reds. I believe they ate one of my reds. Maybe 2. But with these guys, what we're going to do is going to be simple. We're going to come up here and they're going to carry that guy. And the rest of these are going to come down here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. I am totally unbothered by that. The rest of these guys are going to come down here to the Ionium Jet. I've found my number 1 Ionium Jet. Unfortunately, this puts out a slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. This stench is a small price to pay for such performance. I mean, if the only thing you have negative to say about the exhaust is that it's odoriferous, I mean, that's not bad. I can think of much worse things to say about the exhaust. Get off of that. Nope, bad. That works. Ow. Ah. So there are a few things that if I get everything I need done today I can do. Like build those bridges there. Those are pretty important. But right now my goal was to increase our blue supply by a little bit. And then increase our, or get the number of parts I wanted. Let's get these guys back. I found the automatic gear. This thing chugs right along at its own pace. It makes piloting much easier, giving me time to concentrate on the finer points of space travel. Alright, so there's definitely a few things that we can do. I have a few things written down, which I'm legitimately confused about what I wrote here. I have written down a bramble gate where I meant a stone gate. But that's if we have extra time, which we may. Number 1 Ionium Jet. If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits. I'll have to run a system check as soon as I can. I have now recovered 7 of 30 parts. If I can find just 5 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Well, by my count, that will happen in 2 days. Yep. Space float. An excellent swimmer like me has no need for something like this. But my motto is always be prepared. Really, it's just for emergencies. I have now recovered 8 of 30 parts. If I can find just 4 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Can I get this thing going faster? Nope. It does not move faster. Technically, it's faster to, get the, what are those called? Stone walls and do it that way, but, I I have never at any point in my life thought that was a useful thing to do, worthwhile use of my time. Alright, let's get... It's that button to do that. Get off of that. Alright. You guys get up here. And the two of you... Come on. Yep. 1, 2 of you that are not on that will come over here. And you're just gonna... stay there. That way, I don't need to worry about you. While the rest of these guys are gonna come down here and start breaking a wall. Not a wall, a bridge. Automatic gear. It has thin cracks running through it. I tried to fill them with dirt. I hope it'll be alright. I have now recovered 9 of 30 parts. If I can just find 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Yeah, that really doesn't feel safe, filling them with dirt and just using the dirt. I'm not sure I'd recommend that. Oh! Never mind. I know what I was talking about with the bramble. Alright, so over here there's a bramble, but there's also behind it a stone wall. I had written down break the bramble, but I did not have written down break the stone wall, but I thought I had written down break the stone wall. I wasn't thinking about the bramble. Technically, that one's just a time save. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that one before I do the other one, though, because the other one's actually necessary. Ah, fiery blowhog here. You'll notice it is, as its name would imply, throwing fire. Red Pikmin are immune to fire. Also, that's such a nice-looking fire effect. Just in general, this game is absolutely beautiful in a way that the later entries just aren't. Especially 4. Oh! Get back here. You should not be carrying things. Do I have all of mine? I think I do. Yeah, that sounds right. Or it looks right. It looks to be a big enough number. That giant, slightly suggestive mushroom over there is the puff stool. We are not going to be fighting that today at all. It's not that difficult, and it got, kind of wimpified for the 4th game, which is sad, but it's a boss here. It's a lame boss, but it's a boss. I kind of wish I had all 100 of my reds here, as opposed to just 72-ish. And over there is a Wollywog. I will not be gaslit into calling it a Wollihop. And that's a, what are they called? Golden candy pop buds, I believe. And then the fire geysers, which obviously set things on fire. So our red Pikmin will be fine, but no other type would be. Can you break the wall, please? Please? Just a little bit faster. Come on, please. I'm begging you. There we go. So, walls do not get rebuilt, but enemies might respawn. So, killing things does not necessarily make... why do you keep... Oh my gosh. Killing things does not necessarily make the area any safer, because things might respawn. They usually respawn after a few days, so it's not that big a deal. In fact, I'm going to kill this thing mostly because it's a hazard to me in the area. It has absolutely no way of hurting my Pikmin. Come on, get over here. Get on the wall. It's almost sundown, I know. There is a part over here by the soda bottle. We'll worry about that later. You'll notice that the music changed a little bit, mostly instrumentation, whenever the sundown came down. I really quite like the dynamic music here, the aleatoric. It's done really well. I don't usually like aleatoric music, certainly not when it's presented as an art type thing, but for video games it tends to work better. Whistle before it gets to 1, because I think you lose whistle control at 1. I'm just going to see how far I can get this. I'm not going to get it all the way down. There we go. I hope that's everything. We shall find out. And notice, the blues that we left up here are going to go walk back to their onion. They are safe doing so. So this is a productive day. Four days since impact. Deep in the cave I discovered in the forest, I encountered blue Pikmin. These blue fellows have something resembling gills on their cheeks, and they appear to be amphibious, surviving both in the water and on land. The wonders of nature never cease to stun me, even in this alien land. We didn't go up that many blues. We still have fewer than we do have yellows, but that'll be rectified tomorrow. This has been fun. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time when we return to the impact site.